Hey everyone, so I'm going to go ahead and do the midweek three-party situation information, okay? Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to look into all three parties, see what they're thinking this week, what's going on in their mind for this week, all right? Also, if anybody is interested in a personal reading, the information is always in the description box, okay? So you can click on the description box and all the information will be in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with this reading. Let's go ahead and start off with a couple of overall energies. Spirit, what's the overall energy? What's the theme like for this week? What are some of the energies that we can expect to see in the reading today? All right, so the cards that we have is we do have new love and we do have trust in reverse, okay? So we have trust in reverse and new love, all right? I'm going to pull these out. I'm one of these people that, look at my deck. I mean, I've had this deck for so long, but my deck is actually in really, really good, it's in good condition. While a lot of other readers, they pull out their romance angels and they're just all beat up. I've had this deck for such a long time, but I do not like to use them. I don't like to use them, and the reason that I do not like to use them is because I do feel like they are a bit played out because everybody uses them. And so I don't use mine I just don't use mine because of that. That's the reason I don't use them, all right? So what I've decided to do is, I've decided to try to utilize them, but rather than, using them the way everybody uses them, I wanted to do it differently. And so I am going to read, the reversal. All right. So what I'm seeing here is somebody is having some trust issues, okay? Somebody is not trusting. But here's the thing, in the upright position, this is encouraging you to trust, right? Because it's in the reverse, all right? This is not encouraging to trust because you should trust. This is actually the opposite, all right? So it would be that there's something that, how should I say, there's something that you should be aware of, okay? There's something that you need to be aware of when it comes to trust, okay? Something that you may be trusting, you probably shouldn't be, okay? So, something with trust here. And then we do have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. All right. So, um, you know, maybe this could be either for the karmic that maybe has some stirred up feelings. Ah, okay. So that would kind of make sense with this trust. Now that I'm looking at this card. Mm-hmm. Again, this is about, needing to trust, right? Taking the risk to trust. But because it's in the reverse, it's telling you that someone is not trustworthy, all right, with this new love. All right, so someone's not trustworthy with this new love. That could be the karmic, or it could be divine masculine. I don't know. I'm going to have to, pull cards, but somebody is not being trustworthy, okay? Because they could be creeping, all right? They could be creeping. That's the energy that I'm picking up. So let's go ahead and pull some cards for everybody and see. Let's see what's going on. Let's see Who is possibly creeping this week? All right, let's see. All right. Let's pull a few for divine feminine. See, because it also could be, you know, it could also mean that your divine masculine is feeling like you're not being trustworthy, divine feminine. It could mean that he feels like you're being sparked by a new romantic partner. Okay, so he feels you may not be trustworthy. Like I said, I don't know, someone's not being trustworthy because somebody's sparked by someone new. All right, is what I'm seeing. So let's see who this is. All right, who is it? Who is it that... Is it going to be divine feminine? Is it going to be divine masculine? Or is it going to be the karmic? So let's see. Let's pull some cards for divine feminine. Ooh, 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 ooh. Give me one more card for divine feminine. And I'm not going to start talking until I pull all the cards for everybody. All right. Give me one more card for divine feminine, spirit. One more card for divine feminine. Ooh, oh, man. Ooh. All right. Divine masculine. What's divine masculine thinking this week, spirit? What's divine masculine thinking this week? And today I will be pulling reversals for everybody. Well, not that they're all going to be reversals, you know, but there are some reversals in the decks. So whatever falls, falls. I'm taking however the cards fall is how I will take them, okay? Divine masculine. What's divine masculine thinking this week for the midweek? Three-party situation information. What's divine masculine thinking this week, spirit? What's divine masculine thinking this week? Oh, this card. I'm so over this card. All right. Karmic. What's going on with the karmic this week? What's she thinking this week? What is the karmic thinking this week? What's the karmic thinking this week, spirit? What is the karmic thinking this week? Man, this is another card I've been seeing quite a bit of this week. Ooh, oof. All right, I'm going to pull some messages here, and then I'll go ahead and let you all know what's going on. Give me one message for divine feminine. Give me one message for divine feminine, spirit. One message for divine feminine. Give me one message for divine masculine. and one for the karmic. Okay. All right, so listen. I'm a little confused as to who might be the one that's, having this new love. And the reason why, because it's not divine masculine. I will tell you that. It's not divine masculine. Um, but it could be divine feminine and it can be the karmic, all right? Um, it could be either or. It also could be that, it also could be that if the karmics know about the divine feminine, and of course the divine feminine knows about the karmic, I feel like they both could be thinking that about each other. Okay, like they're both. I feel like they're both kind of like thinking, oh, this bitch isn't trustworthy. She's probably seeing some new person. I feel like they could be thinking that about each other. All right. However, because of the message that came out for the karmic, it's very possible that the karmic as well might be. All right. But I do want to make it clear that it could be either or. All right. So let's go ahead and start with the messages for divine feminine. That way you can see why I feel like it can also be divine feminine. Because, we do have the Emperor with the Eight of Cups. So, of course, the Emperor is her divine masculine, right? Coming out with the Eight of Cups, all right? So, this can be an indication that, a lot of divine feminines are just like, ugh, tired of the waiting, tired of, and of course, this is what they're thinking, all right? This isn't really actions. It's just, like I said, it's the midweek. It's the midweek thinking process of what everybody's thinking about, all right, in their minds, okay? So, clearly divine feminine is thinking about her emperor, her divine masculine, but it's coming up with the Eight of Cups in the upright position, all right? So there's a part of her that's and coming out with death and coming out with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So this is, because these are divine feminine up here. This is divine feminine walking away from her divine masculine, putting an end in a death to it. Now, it's her thinking process, not her action process. We're just looking at how they think, okay? So I do feel like, some divine feminines, they get mad, they get frustrated, they get tired of waiting. So then they start, conjuring up all these, things in their mind, right? Her message is actually rejection. So she's feeling rejected by divine masculine. So in her headspace, yeah, she's kind of like, you know what, divine masculine, I'm tired of this. I'm walking away. I'm putting an end to this, all right? And I'm going to transform myself. I'm no longer going to collaborate with you. I'm no longer going to build with you because it's the Three of Pentacles in reverse. I'm walking away. I'm putting an end to this. I'm no longer collaborating with you because I'm just tired of the rejection, okay? So this is what some divine feminines are thinking, So that's why I said, it could be like, maybe, she might, if she were to actually take action on this, then it's possible that, it's possible that, she might want to find somebody new, if she's tired, if she's tired of feeling, in this death energy with her divine masculine, so, you know, it's possible, but when we get to the karmics, then I'll explain that. So anyways, let's go ahead and look at divine masculine. All right. So, God, divine masculine. Woo. Dios mío, ay, Dios mío. All right, so we have the Chariot. It's in reverse. All right, with, once again, the Two of Pentacles. All right, so, divine masculine, clearly, listen, the Chariot is about, in the upright position, it's about having the confidence to move on, okay? To move on, just to, take life by the reins, right? To take life by the reins and move towards it, with confidence, diligently. It's coming up in the reverse. So, he still clearly hasn't gained the confidence to do what he needs to do. He's still freaking juggling, okay? But because this is, we are reading on how they're thinking. Okay, he now, because it's a thinking process, it's more of, how can I gain the confidence? How can I be more diligent to move forward? Okay, because it's a thinking process. We're looking at, when I do the midweek readings, it's, I want to see what they're thinking. All right, he's thinking, how can I gain the confidence to be diligent enough to stop this juggling, to find balance so that I can move towards my divine feminine. But he also knows that if he were to move towards her, it's still going to take some time, because look at the horse. He ain't moving. All right, he ain't moving. Yes, he wants to move towards her in the 3D world. It's Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. It's about the 3D world. But the thing is look at him. He's resting. He's resting. He's not moving forward. That horse is taking a rest. He's taking a rest, looking at that water and thinking, ooh, how can I go get that? How can I have a drink of that water? He's not. He ain't moving. He ain't moving. Like, look at the Knight of Swords, okay? Look how fast that's moving. Look how not fast this isn't moving. Okay, you see the difference? All right. I mean, the good thing about, the Knight of Pentacles is this. The Knight of Pentacles, at least he's reliable. When he does come forward, okay, to give this pentacle, it's worthy, okay? It's worthy. It means a lot. It holds a lot. It's true, okay? But getting there is the problem, okay? You ain't getting nowhere if your damn horse is looking at the water and thinking more about, having a drink than moving, So, you know what I mean? So he's still not able to have his new beginning, all right? And at times he's foolish, He's fool it and it, and he knows it's foolish. Okay? He knows it. In his mind, he knows it. He knows it's foolish to still be in this three-party situation. He knows it's foolish to not go after who it is he really wants to be with. He knows it's foolish. Okay? But he just still hasn't. So again, the Knight of Pentacles is somebody, when he comes forward, he wants to be able to give that pentacle, and he wants it to be reliable. He wants it to be worthy. He wants it to be honorable. So it takes him a while to get there. All right. But, he just still, in his mind, he still hadn't figured out how to do it just yet. Okay. He hasn't figured out how to gain the confidence or the diligence to just do it. Okay. And some of them, no, look. So the message that they have, right, is retreat. And it says, time alone or in nature will help you recharge. So listen, what's going to help this divine masculine to actually gain the confidence and the diligence to move forward is he needs to retreat from this karmic. Okay, he does. He needs to retreat, and he needs to gather himself. Okay, he needs to gather himself, and he needs to recharge. If he wants to be charging full speed ahead, then he needs to retreat. Okay, he needs some time alone, and he does need to get himself away from this karmic. Okay. That's why sometimes going into hermit mode is good. When you go into hermit mode, you take some time out for yourself, you do some soul searching, and you're able to come out enlightened. So, we don't have the hermit here, but I'm telling you that, that's kind of like, what this is saying. You know, he needs to take that time alone. You know, the reason why it says um, or go in nature is because when you go into nature, you know, you can get grounded in nature, okay? And so that is another way to do it, you know. I mean, if he cannot take the time to retreat and get away from the karmic, if he just cannot get away, then he needs to at least go on like a walkabout or something. You know, I don't know if you know what a walkabout is, but it's, you know, it's when somebody goes out into nature and they, you know, do a self discovery. You know, they discover some things about themselves, and you know, he needs to do that. You know, he needs to take a walk about it. If he cannot actually take time alone for himself and get away from the karmic, then he needs to go out into nature, do a walkabout or something, and just regain, um, you know, regain his sense of self and try to get the courage, or not the courage, but, you know, the confidence and the diligence to be able to move ahead. All right. So let's see what the karmic is thinking. All right. So we do have, so so I do see some shady energy here. All right. First of all, we do have the Seven of Pentacles. All right. So the Seven of Pentacles is about planting some seeds and wanting to watch them grow. But it's coming out with the Knight of Swords. And I've explained the Knight of Swords quite a bit this week, okay? If you've missed it, let me explain it again. Now, it is coming out in the upright position. It isn't coming out in the reverse, okay? So it's still hasty energy, but it's not manipulative energy. When it's in the reverse, it's both. It's hasty and manipulative. It's not reversed, it's upright. So it's still hasty, fast energy. It's just not manipulating energy, okay? Or at least not yet, anyways. But it is still hasty. And what I mean is this karmic is doing something without thinking of the consequences of it, okay? She's just acting. You see this knight coming in full speed ahead, okay? Really fast. That's how she's acting, okay? But it has something to do with this Seven of Pentacles. Something that some seeds that she started to plant. Okay, some new seeds she has started to plant. Something she's not really thinking very clear about. She's just acting on it. And look at this. She too has divine masculine in her energy, but it's coming up in reverse. Where over here for divine feminine, you know, it's upright. So this tells me that whatever these seeds or whatever it is she's planting right now, planting, not planning, but whatever these seeds are that she's planting, she's not thinking about the actions of it. She's not thinking about divine masculine's feelings in the process. She's thinking only about herself or whatever it is that she's planting. All right. Whatever these seeds are, they have nothing to do with divine masculine. Okay. Because he's showing up in the reverse. All right. So whatever this is about, it has nothing to do with him. It's something that she's doing on her own. Okay. Now, we do have temperance here. Typically, when I'm reading the karmic, I don't see temperance coming out. And I've never done a reading for the karmic where temperance is coming out in the upright. Anytime that I've done readings for karmics in the past, it's always been temperance in the reverse. Temperance is showing up in the upright. That's strange to me. So that can only tell me that this karmic has some brand new energy that does not have to do with this divine masculine. Okay? Some brand new energy, because temperance is about balance and renew. She's got some renewed energy that's making her feel a bit more balanced. Okay? And it has to do with whatever these seeds are that's going on. All right? It has something to do with whatever this hasty, fast energy that she's not thinking about anybody else's, not thinking about anybody else's emotions or feelings. She's just acting, okay? She's acting on what's basically making her feel renewed, what's making her feel balanced right now, okay? Look what her message is. Her message says, put away the computer. Put away the computer. Okay, so it's very quite possible that this karmic has been spending a lot of time on social media. Maybe, met somebody new, met somebody new who's given her some new energy, some making her feel a little bit more balanced, okay? Some new seeds, planting some new seeds with somebody new that she's met over the computer, okay? And she's not thinking about anybody else's feelings but her own. She's just acting, okay? Hasty. But whatever this is, it has nothing to do with divine masculine, because he's showing up in reverse, okay? So it's very, very possible that that this, and quite frankly, it's looking more like this is for the karmic than it is for divine feminine. I mean, at least with divine feminine, at least with divine feminine, it's because, she's feeling rejected and she's just tired of it, but she still sees her divine masculine in the upright position. She still sees him as her divine masculine. She's still aware of who he is and what he means to her, because he's showing up in the upright. Where down here, and even though, some divine feminines are wanting to maybe walk away, it's because she's feeling rejected, okay? She's not out there she's not wanting to just do this just because, she's doing it because she feels rejected, to where down here, this karmic she's trying something new. Okay, she's trying something new. Now, let's see what this says. It says, working less and having more fun will strengthen. So it says, put away your computer. Working less and having more fun will strengthen your relationship. So that's just that part right there is indicating that the connection with the karmic and the divine masculine is not strong. Okay. Because if you're needing to put the computer away to strengthen your relationship, then clearly something is missing. Clearly it is not strong enough at this time, okay? So it's saying put your computer away and try to strengthen your relationship. Because, look, he's showing up in the reverse, okay? Now, I will tell you this, okay, on another note. The actual meaning of the Emperor in reverse is manipulation, okay? It is. It's somebody domineering, okay? It's somebody using their authority too strongly, okay? So listen, on another note, it could be that because things are bad between the karmic and the divine masculine, because clearly she's spending way too much time on the computer, okay? Because their relationship right now is not very good. It's not strong. It's not solid, right? So divine masculine could very well just, be feeling shitty with her right now. He might be feeling, shitty with her, not in a good mood with her. And so, he probably, has been a bit domineering. You know, probably not, the nicest person to be around. And so because of it, because maybe he hadn't exactly been real nice to her, well, she's finding new energy from somebody else on the computer. Okay? Planting some brand new seeds, This guy's taking a break. Okay? This is the karmic taking a break from her connection with divine masculine because it's clearly, not strong right now. Okay? So she's taking a break. She's taking a break, planting some new seeds, taking a break, okay, from her connection. So here where it says, trust in reverse, new love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Yeah, I mean, this new love could be for divine feminines if some divine feminines really are. Listen, if some divine, because again, this is all what people are thinking, right? If divine feminines actually do take this action, do walk away, do put an end to their connection with divine masculine, then, yeah, it's possible. It is possible that she may want to meet some other people, but I don't feel like she's doing it right now. That's not why she's, feeling this way towards divine masculine. She's feeling this way because she feels rejected. Where down here, because we have trust coming out in the reverse. This is to say that somebody cannot be trusted, okay? Because what does it say? It says, in the upright, this says, this situation is calling for you to have faith, okay? It's coming out in reverse. So we have to switch the meaning because it's in reverse. So really and truly, this is saying that somebody is not trustworthy. Somebody cannot be trusted because it's showing up in reverse, okay? So you want to use the opposite meaning. So this is clearly saying that somebody's not being trustworthy because somebody is stirring up some new romantic feelings, all right? So, and really and truly, the only other person here that fits the bill, that fits the description is the karmic. Okay, so some karmics are mating people over the computer that is making them have this renewed energy and feeling a bit more balanced where things are not good with divine masculine. And so they're just they're taking a time out from, their relationship with divine masculine, their connection with divine masculine, and they're, moving full speed ahead with this new energy. Now, because we're looking at what they're thinking, okay? I feel like the reason why this is coming up in the upright and not the reverse is because this is still in the head, right? This is still what they're thinking. This is still what the karmic is thinking. She had not yet taken action on it, okay? She may be very close to, though, okay? She may be very close to taking action on it, but so far I can tell you this. Even if this karmic hasn't cheated actively, in her mind, she has. Okay, because she's definitely, now as far as the messages are concerned, I do feel like the messages are part of this thinking process. So I don't feel like these messages here are in the thinking process. I think that these are the actual actions that are either happening or need to happen. But it's because of that this thinking process is going on with everybody. If you understand what I'm saying, okay? So these cards, the messages are actually actions, okay? The rest of it is what they're thinking in their mind because of all of this, okay? So So again, yeah, even though divine feminine's up here maybe thinking that, it doesn't mean that they're gonna do it. Okay, it just means that that's what they're thinking this week. Okay, with the karmics, I do feel like I said, because these cards, these are more about, actions. Okay, so I do feel like she is on the computer, okay, meeting new people. And I do feel like she's thinking about taking it further, even though she hasn't yet. Because again, now, if this came out in the reverse, then I would definitely feel like she has taken the action, because that would be straight up just manipulative. You know what I'm saying? But because it's in the upright, yeah, she hadn't. And that's not to say that none of them have. I'm sure there's a lot of karmics out there who are cheating, okay? What I'm reading on is like, this is new energy, okay? This is new energy. So whoever this new person is, they hadn't gone to that next level yet. They may be talking to them on the computer, but I wouldn't say that they've gone that extra, that extra step yet. But the thing is that with these cards coming out as the overall energy for the opening of this reading, this is telling me that this is what needs to be looked out for. Okay, this is what needs to be looked out for. So even though this may be the thinking process of the karmic right now, it's very, very possible that soon and very soon it'll be more than just a thinking process. It will be an action process, okay? But in the midweek reading, I don't really pull for future energies, because this is just supposed to be a small reading, small quick reading. But I kind of got into it because, wow, I mean, this was kind of interesting the way everything was, playing out. So anyways, so this is what the energies are for this week. This is what everybody's thinking. And I feel as though, just to really close this out, I just feel like for divine feminine, divine masculine needs to step it up. He needs to step it up, because she's feeling rejected and she's about ready to walk away. Okay. He needs to, stop thinking in his head, that he's juggling, that he wants this new beginning, but doesn't know how to gain he doesn't know how to gain the confidence. Man, I keep wanting to get this. I keep wanting to get this card confused with strength, because with strength, it's strength and courage, right? With this one, it's confidence and moving forward. So it's like, I don't know. I'm getting the meanings confused in my head, even though I know what cards they are. So anyways, yeah, he's not. He knows he still has not been able to gain the confidence, okay, to start this new beginning. And even he knows in his head that this is just foolish, that till now, he has yet to been able to gain that. To gain that. Oh, again. This card, oh Lord, it's stumping me. Confidence. Whew. He still hadn't gained the confidence to start this new beginning. All right, because he wants to be able to come forward with something stable, something honest, okay? So he is still juggling. And then, of course, we've already went through the whole karmic situation enough. So I think we're pretty clear on that. But anyways, this is what everybody's thinking this week, So let me know if any of this maybe sounds like your situation. Let me know in the comments below. we'll take a look and see what everybody's thinking next week. What I'll do is when I do the energy check-ins, I'll look into the actions at that point, okay? And then I'll look into the future energies at that point. For the midweek readings, I just want to see what everybody's thinking about. All right, just want to see what everyone's thinking about. But when I do the energy check-ins, the actual energy check-ins, I'll look more into the actions and I'll look more into the future energy. So, anyways, this is what everybody has on their mind this week. So, if you have questions, I have answers. And all the information is in the description box if you need to get a hold of me. We'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.